I just don't understand or fathom how parents can do this to their own kids.
It is tragic. It is the loss of a child, someone who will never grow up.
Breaking news tonight. A disturbing and shocking image has surfaced. A baby lying under a basket in a bush. Could this be Emmanuel Haro, the 7-month-old who vanished under mysterious and heart-wrenching circumstances? After months of confusion, unanswered questions, false leads, and public outrage, this sighting could be the first real clue investigators and the world have been desperately waiting for. But the questions are haunting. If this is Emmanuel, why was he hidden in such a desolate and secretive place? Who placed him there? And why has nobody come forward sooner? How many lies, silences, and cover-ups have allowed this child to remain unseen? Every moment that passed without action may have been a moment when his safety was at risk, and those responsible for him, whether knowingly or through negligence, must answer for it. Tonight, we will examine every detail of this image, the baby's position, the environment, the potential signs of life, and the implications for the investigation. We will analyze what law enforcement knows, what the parents' previous actions suggest, and why this image could change everything we thought we knew about Emmanuel's disappearance. Every hesitation, every unexplained absence, every unverified lead could have kept him out of sight. The community, the authorities, and the public are now faced with a chilling reality. Someone may be actively keeping Emmanuel hidden. DetectiveMax is here to uncover the truth, to challenge the silences, and to demand answers. Stay with us, because tonight, the mystery deepens, and the fate of Emmanuel Haro hangs in the balance. And remember, silence is exactly what we are fighting against. It is the greatest threat to justice for Emmanuel. This is a movement for truth, and every single subscriber is part of that fight. One voice alone can be ignored, but thousands of voices demanding justice. That's how we put pressure on the system. That's how we force answers. That's how we become the voice these victims never had. But before we dive into this, kindly subscribe to our channel if you believe in fighting for justice, because every view, every comment, every subscriber is a stand against silence and a step toward justice for those who cannot fight for themselves. We've just crossed 5,000 subscribers, all because of your support, and we need that same energy to reach 6,000, then 7,000, and then 10,000. So go ahead and drop your fingerprints on that subscribe button and where you're watching from, because wherever you are, the day this vision is fulfilled, I will send my appreciation straight to you. Let's keep building this community that fights for justice together. A chilling image has emerged. A baby, possibly Emmanuel Haro, lying beneath a basket in a desolate bush. After months of unanswered questions, failed leads, and relentless public speculation, this could be the breakthrough investigators have been waiting for. Or it could be another cruel hoax, designed to manipulate a grieving community. Authorities are now racing to verify the authenticity of this image. Every detail is under scrutiny: location, lighting, the baby's appearance, but uncertainty lingers. Could this truly be Emmanuel? Or is someone exploiting this tragedy for attention? Tonight, we will examine the image, analyze the context, and explore the implications for Emmanuel's ongoing investigation. Every second counts, and in cases like this, silence can be the deadliest enemy of justice. Stay with me, because the truth may be closer than anyone imagined. To understand the gravity of this sighting, we must revisit the facts. Emmanuel Haro, just 7 months old, vanished under mysterious circumstances in Yucaipa, California. His parents, Rebecca and Jake Haro, initially reported an alleged kidnapping, claiming he disappeared while she was attending to him in a public area. But their story quickly unraveled. Investigators noted inconsistencies, contradictions, and gaps in their accounts. Suspicion grew, and soon both parents were arrested, charged with murder and filing false police reports. The search for Emmanuel intensified, spanning his family home, surrounding areas, and even remote locations, yet his whereabouts remained unknown. And now, after months of uncertainty, this new image surfaces: a baby beneath a basket in the bush. Could this finally answer the question that has haunted investigators, neighbors, and a grieving community for months? Or is it yet another layer of deception in a case filled with lies? The image that has emerged is as disturbing as it is perplexing. A small baby, lying beneath a basket in a dense isolated bush, stirs immediate recognition for those following Emmanuel Haro's disappearance. At first glance, the resemblance is striking. The size, the facial features, even the posture evoke the missing child. Yet with every new lead comes an equal measure of doubt. Investigators are working tirelessly to verify the image. Forensic teams are analyzing it frame by frame, examining the lighting, shadows, and angles. Experts are cross-referencing facial features and proportions, comparing them to known images of Emmanuel. The location is under scrutiny as well, with officers searching the surrounding area for clues, footprints, disturbed soil, or any sign of someone else being there. Public reaction has been immediate, emotional, and divided. On social media, some are convinced this could finally be Emmanuel, a flicker of hope after months of anguish, frustration, and unanswered questions. Others fear it is a cruel hoax, deliberately staged to manipulate emotions and distract authorities from the real investigation. Questions flood every corner. Who took this image? Why did it surface now, after months of silence? And most haunting of all, if this is Emmanuel, why is he hidden, and who is keeping him from the world? Tonight, we will examine every detail of this sighting, considering not only the visual evidence, but also the broader context. We will analyze the implications for law enforcement, the parents, and the community. Every moment that passes without verification leaves Emmanuel's fate in uncertainty. Because in a case like this, even a single clue, a single image, can alter the course of justice, and may be the thread that finally unravels the truth about what happened to Emmanuel Haro. To understand the gravity of this sighting, experts have weighed in. Forensic analysts are examining the image using every tool at their disposal: facial recognition software, lighting and shadow analysis, and metadata examination. They are comparing known photos of Emmanuel Haro to the baby in the basket, searching for any distinguishing features that could confirm or rule out his identity. Legal analysts emphasize the implications of this discovery. If the image is authentic, it could shift the focus of the investigation from a presumed tragedy to a potential recovery operation. Every statement, every timeline, and every previous assumption may now need to be revisited. Psychologists and behavioral experts are also weighing in, considering both the parents and anyone who may have taken or released the image. Was it a cry for help, a warning, or an attempt to manipulate the investigation? The human element cannot be ignored. Someone is directly involved in Emmanuel's fate, and understanding the behavior behind this sighting could be crucial. And the public, they are watching every development, analyzing every frame, hoping, fearing, and questioning. Could this image be the first real clue we have had in months? Or is it another layer of deception, a distraction meant to delay the pursuit of justice? Tonight, we will break down every angle, every theory, and every expert opinion to uncover what this sighting truly means for Emmanuel Haro. Asterisk: with the image under scrutiny, multiple theories have begun to emerge, each more unsettling than the last. Theory 1. The image is genuine. Emmanuel was hidden, and someone, perhaps a parent or another individual, has deliberately kept him out of sight. If true, this raises chilling questions. Why was he hidden for so long, and who is now responsible for his care or concealment? Theory 2. The image is a deliberate hoax. Someone could be exploiting the community's grief, manipulating public perception, or even attempting to mislead law enforcement. In cases like this, false leads are not just distractions. They can cost precious time and put a child at greater risk. Theory 3. Emmanuel is alive, but someone else entirely is involved. This theory suggests that while the baby in the image may be Emmanuel, those responsible for his disappearance remain unidentified, and Jake or Rebecca may be only part of a larger, more complex story. Theory 4. Misidentification. The baby in the image could be another child altogether, one who happens to resemble Emmanuel, and the timing and location are coincidental. While this may seem the least sinister, it still fuels hope, fear, and speculation among authorities and the public alike. The moment this image surfaced, the community erupted. Social media lit up with the hashtag Justice for Emmanuel, as people shared theories, fears, and hope. Many locals expressed shock and disbelief, Neighbors who once whispered suspicions about the parents now questioned everything they thought they knew. Some posts reflect cautious optimism. Could this really be Emmanuel? Maybe he's finally safe. Others are filled with anger and frustration. Why was he hidden for so long? Who let this happen? In local forums and neighborhood groups, debates rage. Some blame the parents entirely, believing they orchestrated the disappearance. Others argue that law enforcement failed to act fast enough, or that someone else entirely may be keeping Emmanuel hidden. The media has jumped into the fray as well. Headlines range from cautious reporting, possible sighting of Emmanuel Haro, to sensationalized speculation, missing baby found, or another hoax. Every article, every post, every comment is fueling the public's demand for answers. And in the midst of it all, the message is clear: the community refuses to remain silent. They are demanding action, demanding transparency, and most importantly, demanding that Emmanuel's story is not forgotten. Because for those who have followed this case from the beginning, silence is no longer an option. As DetectiveMax, we examine each of these possibilities carefully. Every theory has implications for how the investigation should proceed, and each demands attention, because in a case as complex as Emmanuel Haro's, even the smallest clue can break the case wide open. Now let's step back and analyze this situation through the lens of DetectiveMax. We start with the timeline. Emmanuel disappears. Parents are arrested. Months pass with no confirmed sighting. And now an image surfaces: a baby beneath a basket in a bush. The sequence of events raises critical questions about what we know and what remains hidden. Behavioral analysis is crucial. Why would Jake or Rebecca allow or be involved in a situation where Emmanuel could be hidden, or an image like this to be captured? Their previous statements, contradictions, and silence now carry heavier weight in the interpretation of this sighting. Investigative gaps must also be considered. Why was this image not discovered sooner? Was it deliberately withheld, or simply overlooked? Every unanswered question, every overlooked lead, magnifies the stakes. And perhaps the most important point: if this image is authentic, law enforcement is not just searching for clues, they are searching for a living child whose fate has been kept from the world. Whoever is responsible may be counting on silence. But DetectiveMax is here to challenge that silence, dissect every piece of evidence, and bring the truth into focus. Asterisk. As we reach the close of this investigation update, one chilling thought remains. If the baby in this image is Emmanuel Haro, then his disappearance is far from over. His silence is enforced, and someone knows where he is. Every second of inaction, every unanswered question, allows the forces keeping him hidden to maintain control. And this is where we, the community, play a crucial role. Every comment, every shared observation, every tip, helps break the silence. DetectiveMax is not here for clicks or views. We are here to uncover the truth, to challenge every lie, and to fight until justice is served. If you believe Emmanuel deserves to be found, if you believe no child should be hidden in silence, this is your moment to stand. Comment below with your thoughts, share the video to keep the pressure on, and join the growing community, refusing to let silence win. Because Emmanuel's story is far from over, and together we can ensure that the truth sees the light of day.